So we've got port key games releasing Hogwarts Legacy. Finally. A little bit of a scroll down. We will be checking out the little trailer and such later. Hogwarts Legacy, an immersive open world RPG set in the world first introduced in Harry Potter books. For the first time, experience Hogwarts in the 1800s. Character is a student who holds the key to an ancient secret that threatens to tear the wizarding world apart. Now you can take control of the action and be at the center of your own adventure in the wizarding world. Your legacy is what you make of it. Live the unwritten, so you get to explore an open world. The wizarding world awaits you. Freely roam Hogwarts, Hogsmeade, and Forbidden Forest and the surrounding areas. Be a witch or wizard you want to be. Learn spells, brew potions, grow plants, and tend to magical beasts along your journey. Get sorted with your house. Forge relationships and master skills to become the witch or wizard you want to be. So my favorite house is Slytherin. But I've had to put that to the side. Because whenever I do a freaking test, I get Gryffindor. Every freaking time I do any test, I've never gotten anything but Gryffindor. So if I was to ever do anything, it would be hopefully Gryffindor. I can't. Like, let's say I bought merch. Let's say I bought a robe. Let's say I bought a wand. Let's say I bought anything to do with Harry Potter. It would be Gryffindor. And the reason being is I think that's where I belong. Whenever it comes to it, I never get sorted into Slytherin. So let's just put that to the side. Experience a new Wizarding World adventure. Experience the Wizarding World in an unexplored era to uncover a hidden truth from the past. Battle against trolls, dark wizards, goblins, and more as you face a dangerous villain threatening the fate of the Wizarding World. Social media and pretty much everything else. Join the Harry Potter fan club, which I'm already a part of. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's just go ahead and check out the media. We got 3 videos that we're going to go ahead and react to. And we're going to put this all in one single video. But first, we get some pictures that we can go ahead and react to. So see what the vibe, a little Harry Potter vibing it out against the against the big boy dragon. We've got the, okay, so this is one of the, okay, this is going to be sick. This is going to be sick. What's up, Claudia? Been a while. Thank you very much for tuning in on YouTube. This is going to be sick because I've seen some visuals of the halls, and that's going to be a very, very fun thing to be able to take care of. Of course, flying mounts. Why not? We got griffins everywhere. Of course, we're going to have to face a guy against the ogres, all the trolls, and all that nonsense. I'm actually looking forward to this game because it might be a game where it takes over my channel big time. Of course, learning spells, we get to pick our first one. Yeah, again, I want to know how closely related, because I've done all the Harry Potter fan club stuff. I've got my wand, I've got my mythical creature, I've got everything. I wonder if it's going to be very, very similar selection process, because I would hope to get the same thing, because that would be nice. As you can see here, the boys on an adventure. What else have we got? So a lot of the characters that they're showcasing look very similar to actual Harry Potter characters, which would not be actually during this time frame, which is a little bit freaking weird. Okay. Outsides of the outskirts. What do we got here? Of course, the boys in class. What else do we got? Last picture here. This is a part of the actual gameplay that we're probably going to be experiencing. But I'm here to go ahead and check out the official reveal trailer. I've seen this one before. I've seen this 2-3 years ago when it got released. The official gameplay reveal and the official behind the scenes, those are new. Just giving you all a heads up. Those are new. So let's go.
Magic, both beautiful and powerful, binds together our long history. That common bond we share is the legacy of Hogwarts.
The music gives you those vibes.
Your own story to these hallowed halls, and and quite possibly shape the future of the wizarding world. Every corridor, every portrait, every stone in this castle tells the story of witches and wizards who came before.
Oh, this game's gonna bang, dude. This game's gonna
You
bang.
will meet lifelong friends and grow into your own magical abilities in the classrooms of the world's most talented professors. And while your journey begins at Hogwarts, brewing potions, taming fantastic beasts, and mastering spells, there is a larger world beyond these walls. A world filled with dangers you can't yet imagine. An ancient knowledge long gone from this world. That strange and mysterious talent you possess may be the key to unlocking this dormant power. Your potential is limitless. But what form will it take? The journey ahead will reveal what you stand for. The choices you make now will define the legacy.
Well, it's been a few years, my guys. So we should not have made any choices back then. 2021, my ass. You said this. 2020, 2021. You also said 2018. These dudes. These dudes. Oh, this is a long one. Let's go. This is the official gameplay reveal, by the way. So this is the big thing. Looking forward to this. Again, this might be a game that just takes over my channel. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. Isn't there supposed to be a movie coming out in like a couple weeks? Fantastic Beasts one? Not Harry Potter, but the Fantastic Beasts one. Let's go. In-game footage. Work in progress. Dude, look how freaking real he looks. I thought he was real in the thumbnail. Oh, this game's gonna bang. This game's gonna bang.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Welcome to Hogwarts Legacy.
Welcome to Stormwind.
Student
No, I'm
of the
joking.
famed school of witchcraft and wizardry with a unique ability to manipulate powerful ancient magic hidden in the wizarding world. You'll need to uncover what's behind the return of this forgotten magic and who is seeking to harness it to destroy wizard kind, as you may be the one that decides the fate of the entire wizarding world. But before you can study magic and begin to solve these mysteries, you must create the witch or wizard you want to be.
Customization options.
You'll be sorted into one of the
Top
4
tier.
Hogwarts houses.
I'm looking forward to this.
Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, or Slytherin. After you settle into your dormitory, you will meet up with your housemates in the common room. You will
Oh
then
my
attend
gosh, the
classes,
common
and
rooms
you
look
do have some
banger.
catching up to do, as you were starting Hogwarts late as a 5th year.
So you are the new student.
You'll begin your studies attending Charms, Defense Against the Dark Arts, Herbology, and Potions classes, to name a few.
Ah.
Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such
No
a
passion,
challenge.
no aggression.
The best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Oh, there's always gotta be a bitch. Oh, damn. Okay. Risen table action.
You may begin.
Oh, that guy got 3 tapped.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school.
Here you'll meet your professors and learn to cast spells, grow magical plants, brew potions, and more. In between classes, you'll be able to explore the castle famous for its secrets, enchantments, and mysteries. You'll discover dungeons and secret passageways, as well as challenging puzzles that will require magical skill and a clever mind to solve.
Damn, I don't have that. I don't have a clever
You may
mind.
even find yourself in iconic locations you've never been able to explore before.
It's Tommy!
It's the late 1800s, so while the common rooms and classes may be familiar, most of your professors will not be. However, you may recognize a few faces.
All in good.
Headless
Once
Nick!
the lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them.
Doesn't have the same freaking voice. The voice ain't even close.
You'll come to know this eclectic group of talented witches and wizards in class and while completing side assignments that are part of a special curriculum, ones designed to help you catch up with the other 5th years at your own speed.
Oh, can we play Quidditch? That's a tease.
Opportunities for adventure abound in the area surrounding Hogwarts. The magical abilities you learn to master through your schoolwork will soon become tested as you unravel a dangerous mystery by working alongside the accomplished and yet enigmatic Professor Fig to try and discover if the rumors of a mounting goblin rebellion hold any weight, and if the safety of Hogwarts lies in the balance.
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat he
I wonder how multiplayer is gonna work.
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize.
The wizarding world of this era is fraught with dangers. Creatures corrupted by a magical force, powerful goblins, and sinister witches and wizards, all willing to fight, even kill, to achieve their own goals. In fact, there's an uneasy alliance between the goblins and dark wizards.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade.
This looks like it's gonna be really fun. The freaking artwork is great.
I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction.
Watch the mouth movement.
Who is this child? Do you not telling me?
But perhaps you shouldn't involve yourself with that just yet.
Let's go.
This is crazy. The visuals are just astonishing. Expecto Patronum! Got that black magic. What? Got that black magic. Ayy.
Enemies possess unique defensive and offensive abilities, including blasting curses,
Well, he just got
stunning
clapped.
spells, enchanted weaponry, and more. While some may attack directly, others might enchant and incapacitate you. Mastery of the shield charm allows you to deflect ranged spells and direct weapon strikes.
Defender! Upon that!
Counterattack with powerful stunning charms, allowing you to follow up with extended spell combinations.
It's an RPG, so we're gonna get some amazing freaking PvE content.
Students who become particularly
PvP?
adept at spellcasting will find
1v1
ways to
duels,
exploit their
perhaps?
enemy's weakness.
I doubt it. But there's always a future in a game that looks and freaking feels as good as this one is. And this is Harry Potter, fam. They can do a lot with this.
Slam with Descendo. Roast with Incendio. Devastate your enemies using various finishes. You can even use the mysterious, powerful magic your professors do not understand to obliterate your strongest foes.
The spells look so
Matching
fun.
Dozens of spells will let you define your combat style. On your path to become the ultimate duelist.
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time.
In addition to classes and spells, you'll have access to a deep set of upgrades, talents, and skills to aid your progression as a wizard. Complete challenges throughout the world to earn experience. Level up your abilities by choosing talents to upgrade your spells, plants, and potions to increase
invisibility cloak.
Decide which talents best fit your playstyle to allow you to focus on your favorite types of magic. You can also loot, buy, or craft your own magical gear that will increase your offensive and defensive capabilities.
I wanna play so bad.
Upgraded and specialized to allow for greater abilities for your chosen playstyle.
Use a strong, even motion when cutting your ingredients.
Let me go back a little bit here.
It can be upgraded and specialized to allow.
Do I want to upgrade my traits, my upgrades, or my appearance? If you a true gamer, you upgrade that appearance right away, fam, because if you don't got that RGB, you ain't gonna get that good FPS.
For greater abilities for your chosen
all about the appearance, my guys.
Even motion when cutting your ingredients.
We got professions!
Spells are not the only tools at your disposal in
Look
combat.
how good it looks.
As you hone your wand skills, you can continue to further your magical education.
Now I see why they released this in 4K.
As a witch or wizard.
They wanted us to
potions that can increase your power when you need a boost.
They wanted us to freaking get immersed into this.
Grow and deploy magical plants to mob the battlefield.
Alpha testing, beta testing. Hello? Knock knock, hit me up. Because I'm ready.
You can even unleash deadly mandrake seedlings to incapacitate unsuspecting enemies. In Beasts class, you will learn about a variety of magical beasts you might encounter, both at school and as you explore the world surrounding the castle and its grounds.
He's itchy scratchy.
To remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely.
Learning and mastering broom flight is highly recommended so that you may travel around the world more quickly.
We get flying!
You're despicable.
Companions.
Some abilities may be taught to you by students who become your friends. As you develop relationships with these schoolmates, they can accompany you on your journey as your companions.
Dude.
And over time,
the graphics and quality of this game are top.
This is our chance.
Natsai Onai is a brave adventurer driven by the justice she seeks. Poppy Sweeting has a kind heart and loves magical beasts, connecting with them more easily than with humans.
But what happens now?
Unafraid of detention or breaking the rules,
Sneaking in the restricted section again!
is Sebastian Sallow, a charismatic Slytherin
We've been over this, boy. Bribblefits cannot reverse a curse.
with a troubling family secret.
Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
You'll meet these students and more as you explore common rooms, hallways between classes, and regular gathering areas.
Welcome to the Room of Requirement.
I wonder what this is for.
One of the most remarkable secrets of Hogwarts is known as the Room of Requirement. You're introduced to this space that seems to sense what you need and then provides it for you. Since you need to catch up to your peers, the room provides space for you to sow and harvest plants, brew potions, and upgrade your gear. A helpful house elf named Deke helps you discover vivariums that allow you to nurture your own menagerie of magical beasts.
What is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out.
You can freely customize this space to reflect your personality and magical specialties.
This is gonna be freaking fun. We get to be creative in a game!
Everything you need on your journey is available at Hogwarts. You'll want to visit the nearby wizarding village of Hogsmeade, where loads of shops and vendors can provide you with the supplies you require.
I always wanted to go to Universal Hollywood.
Ingredients and recipes to seeds for magical plants.
I haven't been in so long. The last time I was there was before they did all the Harry Potter stuff.
It also has its dangerous side. A band of dark witches and wizards, emboldened by the turmoil of the times, wander the village outskirts. You must avoid them or defeat them. As you explore, you'll find the world surrounding Hogwarts is alive with activity, wonders, and areas of unusual interest. As the school year progresses, dynamic seasons and climates will fill the sky with lightning or sunshine.
Well, that's gonna keep me playing non-stop.
Unique wizarding hamlets pepper the countryside, each with vendors and residents who have stories to tell and missions with which they could use your assistance. Be on the lookout for enchanting magical puzzles that may very well have been designed by Merlin himself when he was a student at Hogwarts.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Beasts roam the lands outside the castle walls. Some
that
have
looks
been
cool.
corrupted by a mysterious dark magic, while others are at risk of poachers and their traps. If you're feeling benevolent, you can rescue them and restore them to health in the Room of Requirement. But there are dangers beyond your understanding in the world as well. Dungeons and vaults hold perilous threats and also untold rewards. Be careful where you choose to explore, as it may lead you down a darker path.
What if I want to go down a dark path?
Master spells. Befriend
As a
new
Gryffindor,
allies.
I'm going to go
Journey
down the
across a
darkest of
landscape never
paths.
seen before. Uncover ancient secrets. Combat mystical threats. Learn long-forgotten mysteries. Become the witch or wizard you want to be as you leave your unique mark on the wizarding world. Here, in Hogwarts Legacy.
I wanna play! A full half a year to go. Oh man, well we get some behind the scenes, but still. That's such a long way to go. I wanna play. It looks so freaking good. It looks, one word to describe it, magical.
The attention to detail and the passion and the love
behind
for this
the
brand
scenes
that the team has is astonishing.
Our team is so excited to take all of the love that they put into this as fans and give it to fans.
This is the game that they've dreamed of for 20 years.
I said 10 years, but you get the point. It's been a long time.
The lore of the Wizarding World is already so rich, and all we had to do was harness those elements and build a game out of it.
The movies, the books, they all touched me.
It's making me want to
makes me
watch it again.
Experience Hogwarts. It makes me put in so much more detail into this game.
We really want to make sure that anything we add or anything we play with or anything that we explore really feels authentic.
Bringing to life just the charm and the love, everything we have for the books, and then marrying that with the iconic experiences from the movies that fans will recognize is really just the perfect handshake between the two.
This just seems like such a good game creation team that they've got for this project.
Maybe they've read something and had a picture in their head the whole time, but then finally to get to touch it, to walk around it.
You've got all these elements that can come together to create this amazing AAA open world action RPG.
When it comes to the open world, we just knew it wasn't going to be enough to just stare out of the windows of Hogwarts and wonder what it's like out there. But the final question that fans ask is, what's beyond that? What's beyond the Forbidden Forest? What's going to be beyond Hogsmeade? What's beyond the Black Lake if I start traveling south? And we just felt like we had to answer those questions.
And they can expand in the future.
Wide palette of opportunities and ways to explore
if given
the world.
The ability to
You're
do
gonna
so.
See different stories that are really exclusive to who you were in the world.
Hogwarts Legacy is an original story that takes place in the late 1800s.
You are a new student who is starting at the famed School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th year, which is very unusual. So already there's a bit of an edge and a bit of a mystery.
The original story that we tell in the game is your story of what you did you know, in the Wizarding world that you haven't seen before.
Or make our own magic with our story we're trying to tell.
Fans are familiar with the Wizarding world from, you know, the 1900s and on, really. But now, with this world, we're able to sort of create a space that's their own. Fans of the series will know that ancient magic has been around for a long time, to say the least, and that Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic. And the Avatar, the player, has the ability to sense it and possibly wield it or control it.
Our process of development started with rereading the books. And over development, we reread the books many times. Every time we'd start with a new feature, we'd dig into that. And then beyond, we would go into the films.
Being able to put our own spin on what this universe is was a pretty big deal. I helped design a piece that nobody has ever seen before.
It looks so good. The lighting, everything about it.
You always wondered, like, what is my common room supposed to look like?
It's close enough to the world that we know that fans will recognize certain names, they'll recognize spells, they'll recognize certain locations.
I recognize that doorway, I recognize that classroom.
But mostly, it's going to be an entirely new Wizarding world that no one's ever experienced.
When people engage in the Wizarding world, what's the one anchor? Like, what's the thing that everyone comes back to? What's the thing that grounds it all and grounds all these characters and grounds all these figures? And for us, we really felt like that answer was Hogwarts itself.
Damn it, I was gonna say it.
That famous school of witchcraft and wizardry is really what binds it all.
I just didn't want to be dumb.
How to bring Hogwarts to life. That was a very big challenge because, as everybody knows, Hogwarts is huge.
Now we need to know exactly how this passage connects to this passage for a game, because you're going to have to walk it.
And of course, again, Sentient Castle, it's got new surprises up its sleeves. It likes to keep its students on its toes. We've put so many little secrets and passageways and rooms in this castle.
We recreate those very important locations, and then there's these other places that are only mentioned in the books or just alluded to, and we have to make the connective tissue that brings all that together.
Adding a world that is a breathing, living world is very hard to do because it's all about the details. And as a
well, it looks freaking good on my side so far.
Got into those details and studied history, studied architecture.
I hope that when fans play the game, they get as lost in it as I do. I can just be reviewing a side mission, and all of a sudden I find myself wandering Hogwarts for like 45 minutes because it's so beautiful.
The community is absolutely going to love Hogwarts Legacy.
It's going to be so fun.
Get that letter to Hogwarts and go to Hogwarts.
We're so excited for people to come to this, to inhabit it, to actually enter the Hogwarts that we built. This is your Hogwarts Legacy.
You know what? Don't send me a letter to Hogwarts. Send me a letter to the alpha or the beta. That's what I want. Hit me up, Pokey. Hit me up. Because I want to play.